What?
Got two places to look.
I know. Start. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it's working. Pretty cool. It's kind of hard though to do it on here and look there. But I guess what I'll do is I'll just go from, I'll try to focus more on this one and then just look here and see. Let me just go ahead and, oh, there we got somebody.
How are you doing, everybody?
Hey guys.
Good day.
How you guys doing?
Trying to get things started here.
Trying to get some things figured out here. We are multi-streaming. Well, we're doing a live for the first time, and we are also multi-streaming for the first time. So we've got you guys here on Instagram. We've got some people. Hey guys, hi, hello, hi. And we're also streaming on YouTube too. So if you're tired of looking one direction, you can look at the other. But thanks.
I gotta kind of move around.
What? Why don't you sit right here next to me?
I don't know, because I'm nervous. I got nervous energy. I wanted to move around a bit today.
Oh, hey, Derek. Oh, hi, Alex. Hey, Yodi. All right. It's a party. And we got some people here on Instagram. Oh, that's amazing. We thought like my mom was the only person who was going to show up today.
We've got a really windy day to do. Today as well. We were hoping to do this outside so that you could see the nice.
Look at that beautiful, nice scenery, weather.
But it's blowing. We are here today in Isla Mujeres in Mexico. And today it is really blowing. We've got like 24, 25 knots in the anchorage. So,
yeah.
We decided to come inside where the audio will be a little better.
Yeah. If it was a lot nicer, we'd be outside showing you guys. But I can go like this every once in a while, and you guys can see. You see that? You see that wind blowing? That you're looking at 25 knots. Looks like 30 gusting maybe today. Hi, Booty523 from Georgetown Eczemas. Please,
we're headed
that way. If you don't want me to use your name, tell me your real name. Otherwise, I'm going to call you Booty 523 for the rest of this time. And Aodi, thanks so much for joining. You are motor scooting down the ICW. Good for you. Our mass is too high, I think, to go down the ICW. But looks like we got a good round of people. So let's officially get started. I know you guys are here for the nitty gritty. If you've got some questions, you can ask them here on YouTube. You can ask them here on Instagram. Hi, Lot Lockwood. Nice to see you. I'm going to be going back and forth. I'm the I, so Kurt, try to keep track of what we're doing because I'm multitasking. But let's go ahead and get started. And yeah, guys, feel free to participate. We'd love to answer any questions you guys had while we're doing this. So take it away, Kat.
Well, I guess first off, we need to let you guys know kind of where we've been. For those of you who follow along on the YouTube videos, the last video we posted, we had traveled from Panama up to Belize, made that trip through Pirate Alley and got to Belize. And then we kind of dropped off the face of the earth after that. And that was for a couple of reasons. We were planning on showing you some of beautiful Belize, but we ended up, when we were there, we had our family there. And so we had a big family vacation. There wasn't a lot of filming going on.
Yeah.
And the little filming that we did get, it just was so disjointed and stuff that I didn't have the motivation to put out another video there. So what we did was we spent a little time in Belize. Then we made our way on over to Rio Dulce, Guatemala, and we pulled the boat out of the water for the hurricane season in Rio Dulce.
Yeah.
And did a lot of little projects that we had been putting off for a while. So that's kind of where we've been hiding. We were there for 4 months on the hard. Then we made our way up to Isla Mujeres. We put the boat here in Isla Mujeres, spent a little time here, kind of exploring the area, but we got on a plane and went back to the States to visit friends and family, which we had not done in a long time. We had not spent a holiday in Texas in years. And so we decided to spend a few months there reconnecting with everybody. And so now we've just made it back onto the boat and we're trying to start our journeys fresh and new.
Yeah, exactly. You talk fast.
I gotta get it all out.
Are you nervous?
No. I always talk fast.
Yeah. So rewinding a little bit with where we've been. Yeah, I think you said we stopped making videos in Belize. You kind of nailed it there. We were kind of a little bit discombobulated at that point, and we were starting to get a little bit of burnout just in general. We had a lot going on. a family, like you said, like 10, 12 people on board. If you guys follow us on Instagram, you saw that we had a bunch of cool like images and photos from Belize, but we got some footage, but it wasn't very good. And then we started stressing out about going to Guatemala because it's been, I think, 2 years since we've done a haul out, and we had a long list of things. As you guys know, our dagger board broke. If you're new here, we were anticipating a lot of expenses, and we weren't in the creative mood. So
yeah, we were just trying to get the boat back in order. I wasn't doing a lot of filming. I was just doing a lot of sweating and working, but it was necessary. So we did get a lot of projects done. Didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but overall, the boat's in pretty good shape, or at least it was. We got here and we started getting everything tuned up and ready to cross the Gulf of Mexico to head over to the Florida Keys. But right now, we just hit a stumbling block yesterday. Now our generator is acting up. So I've got one more thing to add to the list.
We're getting so many people coming in on Instagram. I got my cousin Miguel. Hola Miguel, ¿cómo estás? Hola. Gracias por venir. We've got some of my students. Hi guys. Yes, I am sexy when I'm not teaching English class. Hi Gina, how are you? Oh, this is so great. I'm so excited. Yeah, so keep going.
Well, yeah, like I said, we're trying to get moving again. We are itching to cruise. We took a lot of time off the boat, which was great. It was a nice break, but now we are itching to get cruising, itching to get back on the ocean. Yeah. But we keep hitting a few stumbling blocks. Like I said, this morning it was the generator, so we got to get that one worked out. Other than that, we're just waiting for weather. Yeah. This weather here has been crazy. Yeah. It's blowing, and the forecast is not good. We need a good window to get across the Gulf of Mexico. And right now we don't have it. So we're waiting.
Booty 523. He says what happened to the generator. But before we get to the problems now, let's talk about some of the upgrades that we've done on the boat, updates and things we did over the summer. What did you do while I was away? Which, by the way, I was away. That's another reason we don't have a lot of footage from the haul out and all the work that was done, because I took some time off. I was not on board all summer. I was working and traveling and just needed a little bit of a break of everything. And Guatemala is real hot, and y'all know I'm Latin, so this hair can't handle that all the time. And yeah, I wasn't here to help Kurt film a lot of things, and a lot of the upgrades and things that he did, they were really difficult and were penny pinchers. So we tried to do it all on our own. So he obviously couldn't do all that work and film it.
Things that we did safety wise were getting our anchor chain regalvanized. It was starting to get pretty rusty and starting to degrade. So I went and got the anchor and the chain regalvanized. I rebuilt the anchor rollers. So everything, our ground hardware, our ground tackle is good now, and it's easy to deploy. So that was a big one. Also, like I said, while we were out of the water, I redid the bottom and put some fresh bottom paint on there. One of the big things that we did while we were out of the water that was on our list was to replace the rudder bearings. We had some play in one of the rudders, and so that was a big balance that we're getting back on. And so we've got a new propeller on. Like I said, new rudders, new propeller, new anchor chain, new bottom paint, all stuff like that. We replaced some of the through hulls, just made the thing nice and solid. Can't think of what else. Well, we also did a few cosmetic upgrades. I re-sewed our bimini top because the bimini top was getting really grungy and moldy, and so we got a new top on. Don't know what else. I polished everything while I had it out of the water. So yeah, it's looking sharp.
Welcome to the rudder mafia. Yeah, he did a lot. For those of you guys who are just joining, we got some new people here on YouTube now. We're just catching you guys up. Don't worry if you're just joining in. We are going to post this after so you can catch up and see, but we've gone over where we've been. We've also kind of gone over why we stopped filming in Belize, the last video, and Kurt just finished talking about all of the upgrades and updates that we did over the summer. So now we can fast forward a little bit to answer Booty 523.
Oh, about the generator.
Yeah, man, we spent all this money And we got two things that are bad after that.
Well, the generator, we got out here on Anchor, here in the Anchorage in East Lamu-Harrison. I was trying to make some water last night, so I had the generator running to power the water maker. And then all of a sudden, after a couple of hours, I guess, the generator just shut itself down. It will do that if it's got a couple of sensors. It's got an low oil pressure sensor, and it's got a overheating sensor. And usually it's the temperature sensor that sets it off. I will have sucked up some seaweed into the water strainer, and so that's what I figured it was. And sure enough, this morning I went in there and it was full of seaweed, so I cleaned that out, thinking that that would solve it. But it didn't, and it seems to be the low oil pressure sensor that is shutting the generator down. At first, I thought, okay, well, maybe it's just a bad switch. But as I was testing it to see if that was actually what it was, the engine's not sounding too good. It's not sounding too healthy. So I think that we may actually have a low oil pressure situation, and that's never good. I mean, that can be either a complete engine rebuild, or it could be a oil pump that needs to be replaced. And the way our generator is placed down in the cavity down there, I think we would have to pull the entire generator out of there in order to get to that oil pump. Yeah. So we'll see. We gotta check that. I'm gonna do that later.
Yep. Hey Jen, how are you? Thanks for joining. Just saying hi to some people. We've got some people. Oh, Alex says we're both looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
What?
The time off the boat was good for us. Huh?
Yeah, the time off the boat was good for us. We've got some YouTube, other channels on Instagram. We've got some big grammars there. Redmond Sailing has joined. Thank you. How are you? We've got a lot of people here. I can wave. Hi, Jen. I see you. Hi. Speaking of the time off the boat, I think yes, we are missing a crew member. And we should probably... Anybody want to guess who's missing? Anybody?
There's only one of us that's not here.
There's only one of us who's not here.
Yeah, that's our sweet little Rigby. She is not here today, and she's not going to be here for quite some time. Maybe not anymore. We kind of had to make a tough decision while we were in Texas. We got Rigby to Texas with us for the holidays, and she's just getting older and older, and our passages are getting longer and longer, and it's hard for her to go to the bathroom with the boat bouncing and the waves crashing. It's harder for her to get on and off the boat with her older hips. And so we took her to Texas, and she was having such a good time at my daughter's house with the cats and the chickens and the squirrels that we just couldn't bring ourselves to putting her back on the boat and back on the slamming and banging going across the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah. So we left her in Texas. We left her with my daughter, but it doesn't mean that we aren't seeing her. We still get updates almost daily, and we see her all the time. And but yeah, she's not on the boat right now, and we're really missing her. And I'm sure you guys are going to miss her as well.
Hey, Gary, Lita. Yeah, from Boca's back in Cape Town. We kind of wanted it to not work out like over there. You know, we were kind of hoping that Kurt's daughter, Conley, would be like, I hate this dog. She's eating the cats. You know, the dog life isn't for me. I'm a cat person. Take your stupid hairy fur baby back. But like he said, she's really, really enjoying it. She's got a yard.
She loves the squirrels. She's got a big backyard.
Squirrel hunting. And yeah, it's been really hard adjusting. We've had her since she was a puppy, since she was 6-8 weeks old. She's traveled everywhere with us. She was on the States with us. She lived in Panama when we lived in Bocas del Toro, and she joined our boat adventures. And she's lived a life better than many of us, of many people, many dogs. So waking up every day and not having her here. Sometimes I can still hear her panting, you know, when I'm teaching classes, like she's always at my feet, and I can hear the, you know, and like I can still hear it. And I've caught myself kind of like, you know, after a couple of hours, I'm like, oh, where's Rigby? Is she up at the dolphin bow? Is she up top? Where is she downstairs? And then I quickly remember she's not here. So yeah, I'm very, very sad. We're sad. We're both really sad about it, but I'm not going to keep talking about it because then I'll cry. So,
but it is, I mean, it is going to make traveling easier for us, just in the sense that we really spent a lot of time worrying about her on these passages, trying to get her to go to the bathroom, trying to get her, you know, make sure she wasn't seasick, and trying to make sure that she slept on the passages, because she never liked to sleep, and felt bad pumping her full of medicine. Right. So Yeah,
There
it's going to
was
make.
one place where we had just given her like rabies shots, and then the other country, the rabies shots weren't the same strain that they wanted for the previous one, so they wanted us to give her like the one we got her before was like a 5-year one or a 3-year one, and then they were like, oh no, you need to give her another one, and that
Can't be good for her.
that can't be good for her. And it wasn't just that; it was other shots, all these tear tests. You know, they keep drawing blood from her. And we're talking, I mean, sometimes we were jumping from one place to another in a matter of months. It's not like years had gone by. Like she had just gotten vaccinated and we had to do it all over again just to bring her into another country. I'm not anti-vax, but I am a little, if I'm pumping them every 3 months, you don't want to overdrug them. So I hope you guys can forgive us. I hope you guys will still be joining along with us. We will ask calmly to give updates and videos
so we can some footage.
Put some footage so you guys can see Rigby. But yes, we Lot Lockwood says we're gonna miss those sunset shots of her living the dream by the sounds of it. You have no idea how much we're gonna miss our sunset time with her. But yeah, she is living the life, and we are going to be living the life too. So with that being said, what are our future plans for La Vida Gypsy, Kurt? What are our future plans for the YouTube?
Well, okay, that's a good question. Plans for us in general for where we're headed is our next stop, like I mentioned earlier, is we are crossing the Gulf of Mexico from Isla Mujeres, Mexico, and heading towards the Florida Keys, where we'll check into the U.S. We'll explore the Florida Keys for a short while. We're going to stop in Miami and provision the boat heavily, and then make our way over to the Bahamas. So we are Bahama bound for all you guys partying in the Bahamas. Yeah, we're late to the party. We should have been there a couple months ago, but no, we're making our way to the Bahamas. We're going to get some nice blue water in while we can before the hurricanes chase us out. And then after that, we're going to make our way up the east coast of the U.S. To kind of get out of the way of the hurricanes, or at least the major hurricanes paths, and go explore the U.S. for a bit. So that's our immediate future. YouTube wise,
that's a loaded question, and I can't wait to dive in and talk about.
Yeah, well, YouTube wise, we will be we will be filming here shortly. I don't have much to film until we start going. Of course, I'm going to film a bit of what it's going to take to get us going. But once we start our adventures, once we leave here and start heading to Florida, then we will be filming again, and the videos will start coming out shortly. So I would expect to start seeing some in the next couple of weeks.
Hi, Christina. Yeah.
Hey, Christina.
Hey, guys. Hello, everybody. Hi. I know it's some of you guys who've been here from the beginning. I'm being repetitive, but I got to give a shout out. Just like it's the first time for everybody who comes. So everybody who's new, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. We're catching you guys up, trying our best to do this live. It's hard. I'm like looking back and forth. There's a lot of stuff going on, but
yeah, like I said, look forward to new videos coming up in the next couple of weeks. I've got to get some footage, and then I got to get that footage edited. So it'll take a couple of weeks before we get something out, but it's coming, and we're going to do it a little bit differently, just because, like she said, we got burnt out last season. We got burnt out trying to make the videos the way we were doing it.
I think we were coming at it, in a not so great way. We've Annapolis Boat Show in October. Will you be there? We'll answer that in a second. Hi, Nick. We got burned out. I mean, we should tell them a little bit, of like the psychology behind this YouTube thing. This is a very difficult gig. As you guys know, some of you may know, some of you may not know, I do teach English. We are able to do this live because we do have Starlink on board. And I've been taking advantage of that for a very long time, and actually working basically full-time online Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, teaching English classes online. So a lot of these other YouTube channels, it's a two-man show comes to producing. One person's filming, one person's producing. They're both doing a little bit of everything, but like, to be 100% transparent, I'm the entertainment. Kurt is the worker, right? Like, I try to get as many shots as I can, but at the end of the day, create it, put it together, and it's hours and hours. And as you heard previously, sorry for my French, breaks all the time. So he's the boat captain, he's the mechanic, he's the electrician, and he's our YouTube guru. And we were it was getting in the way of the creativity. It wasn't fun for him. It was definitely getting in the way of our relationship a lot about literally anything and everything, because it was just way too stressful. We really, really want to keep doing this. We've got a lot of friends, a lot of family, all you guys who stuck around over the last few months. And we want to keep doing this, but there's something's got to give. So what's the change, Kurt?
Well, it's not going to be a drastic change. You're going to see a little bit of difference in style, but you know, I wanted to refresh the style a little bit. But the basic change is that we're not going to feel too pressured to get something out every week. We may get something out every week. I may have an abundance of whatever. Then I'm not going to stress about it. We're not going to stress about it. We're going to try to give you a little bit more just day in the life of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And so rather than trying to overproduce it or something like that,
Just
we're
to get something out.
Yeah,
every
we're gonna
Sunday,
be ourselves.
like,
We're gonna be ourselves. We're going to show you what it's like cruising. We're going to show you the ups and downs, and if we have something to show you, we'll put a video out. If we don't, we won't.
Yep.
So it'll make it a little less stressful for us, because we do want to keep doing this. We do love you guys, and we appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
And so we want to get the videos coming out again.
Yeah. So let's answer some questions here. Let's see
Sure.
who's here. Make sure, guys, on Instagram, I've got these YouTube peeps. They're popping questions left and right. I'm not seeing anything over there. You know, get in the game. But we've got, let's see. We got Nick who's saying, Annapolis Boat Show in October. Will we see you there? Well, Nick?
We don't have any firm plans, because as sailors, you never know what's going to happen. You got to kind of go with the weather. But yes, the plan is that we will be in the Chesapeake Bay area in October, because that will be heavy into hurricane season. And yeah, we should be up in that area. So I see no reason why we won't be stopping to the boat show and checking it out. So that would be great. We would love to meet all you guys up there at the boat show.
Yeah.
We have not done one yet.
We've never done one.
It's going to be the perfect opportunity. We will be in the area.
Yep, that's right. And then we've got Ayote, not a question, but he's saying East Coast cruising can be a lot of fun, especially North Florida, South Georgia, and all the Chesapeake.
Yes, we are very much looking forward.
Right now, my computer and my phone are elevated with books, cruising books of Florida, the East Coast, Bahamas, Exumas. We're using this to kind of prop it up. But like every day, we're looking and marking. If you guys are sailors and you've done this stuff, please send us a message. Send us some locations, some coordinates.
Not to be missed.
Some not to be missed. Food. I'm a foodie. Any good places to eat? Let me know, because we're heading that way. Christina, hello. She says, remind me again, you're going to the Bahamas?
Yes, we are.
We are.
Yes,
we are going to the Bahamas.
We're going to spend several months there before the hurricane season. You know, before we get deep into the hurricane season, try to hit the Exumas and the Abacos, you know, whatever, and then make our way up the East Coast. Then after the hurricane season passes, we'll go down and hit whatever we missed. So yeah, we do plan on spending a few months in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
I know that some people spend years there, and I'm sure that there's a lot that we will miss, but we have that gypsy spirit. We got to keep moving. So
yeah. Let's take a quick moment to show them the ridiculousness that is the weather outside before we jump into questions.
Move things.
Yeah, I want to show you guys like this anchorage. It's ridiculous. Let me grab the phone. You grab the computer. Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Let's see.
So you guys are either hearing me or seeing me, contingent on where you are streamed. I'm going to hold on to this phone very tight. Do not drop my computer, dude.
No, I won't drop your computer.
It's very windy. We're going to show you guys what we're dealing with out here. Look at that. Wow, is that?
You can see the little white caps maybe in behind me, and you can certainly see Linda's hair going crazy if I get out of the way.
There's
Which way are you? There you go.
Hi. Hey, I'm recording. You're recording me.
But it is beautiful out here. It's a beautiful day. The water is beautiful. It's just a little breezy. Yeah, and actually, it's better right now than it has been.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm going to get back inside.
I don't know if you can hear me either. But yeah, basically, we're not out here doing this like we wanted to because on Instagram, I kind of look like J-Lo. This is kind of nice. Maybe we should do it out here. No. But hey, you can see how much the water clarity there is.
The water is beautiful
very,
here.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Hey guys, all right, sit back down. My hair. All right, so that's basically all the big stuff that we wanted to talk about.
That's the big stuff. We did. You may have noticed that in our logo and our branding, we kind of changed things a little bit, which we always do. We're always never satisfied. You got to update. But we did get a new logo and we got a new title. Instead of Sailing La Vida Gypsy, we went for Living La Vida Gypsy. And the reason behind that is just there's no big plans to do anything different. But again, with that pressure, I wanted to be able to, YouTube, I wanted to be able to film whatever it is that we're doing. If that means that we're taking off and going and doing some mountain hiking, or if Linda gets crazy and decides to go base jumping,
what?
or whatever it might be, I want to be able to film it and put it on the channel because, we're living so we're not going to focus on and the way that we like to live our lives.
Yeah. Of the boat life, and that we kind of talked about the YouTube. Nobody's screamed and said blasphemy. We want videos every Sunday, so I guess that's good. We are not going to be giving you guys videos every Sunday. For those of you who just joined, what up, peeps? Welcome, welcome aboard. We're back on the boat, y'all. Check it. What? All right, and then back to real time. How long are we planning on staying on this boat? How much longer are we going to be aboard La Vida Gypsy?
Well, that's again, you never know. We're going to be on the boat as long as we like. We've talked about it. We've talked, we never stay in one place for too long. We've done the the U.S. life. We've done Panama life. Now we're on the boat life. Who knows what's going to come next? But we definitely want to be on the boat for at least the next 4 or 5 years. Our plan is to cruise the Caribbean and do it right, and then make our way over to the Mediterranean and see what Europe's all about. So that's going to take at least 4 or 5 years. So we've definitely got 4.
One step at a time. It's been a wild ride. We've got some new faces here on YouTube. So this is the time, guys. We've covered pretty much everything. We wanted to kind of do this live for a couple of reasons. Obviously, one, to show you guys that we're alive, and to just put something out because YouTube is a monster. And if you don't put things out, they will pretend like you're absolutely no one. So the best thing about these lives, but normally what we do, we'll do lives every once in a while, not this long, but we'll always do them on Patreon to kind of like update our page. All of you are our patrons now. So let's go back to the chat and see if anybody has anything to say. And yes, if you guys have any questions, throw it our way. I think we've kind of answered pretty much most of the questions. Oh, we got one question on Instagram from John about our engines and stuff like that, but I don't know if that's...
Oh, yeah. Somebody earlier was asking about our engines and about our fuel consumption and so forth. It has nothing to do really with what our future plans are, but just out of interest and curiosity, if you guys want to know what our range is with our engines, we're a catamaran, so we do have 2 diesel engines, but for fuel consumption, we generally run only 1 if we're out cruising. We will use 2 for maneuverability in docking situations, but when we're cruising, we only have 1 engine running, and our engines suck about 3.5.
I thought you said they suck.
No, they
just
don't
like that was a little pause there.
No, they suck about 3.5 liters of fuel an hour is what we've found. So 3.5, 4 liters of fuel an hour. And we have a 400-liter tank. So that means we can go about 100 hours of motoring, which is about a little over 4 days.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's a good question.
Yeah. There's your answer, John.
Let's see. Ioti says, we only drink expensive bourbon, wine, and gourmet food, but we'll be able to party with you if we see you in the Bahamas or on the East Coast. We know some YouTubers. Oh, I have this chat GPT that can't see what he's saying. Oh no. We are not expensive people. No. Don't let the 47-foot catamaran fool you guys. We run on a very tight budget.
And that's why we're going to be doing so much provisioning in Florida, because we hear that the food and the alcohol are expensive in the Bahamas. So we're going to try to get as much into our ship stores as possible before we cross over.
Yeah. Some final things, like you mentioned before, we're going to limit a little bit on what's being posted on YouTube until we can get some good footage and stuff again. However, I am cranking up the fuego in other social media things. So if you guys aren't following us on Facebook, to post more on Facebook. I'm going to be making like little shorts and, little reels and things like that, kind of keeping you guys updated while Kurt is collecting footage. We are on Instagram. Hi, guys, everybody from Instagram. Hi. And I will be posting on YouTube as well, little shorts. I just know that people don't really like shorts on YouTube, right? Like they get annoyed.
Oh no, there's something about it. Yeah, there's people that go nuts when you post shorts. So we'll see.
Yeah,
gotta try to keep you guys updated, but don't annoy you with too many notifications as well.
Yeah,
we'll find a balance.
Yeah, but I think that's it. Yeah.
The other thing that is going to be a big change, just for us at least, is we have been cruising for 2.5 years now in Latin American countries, either Mexico or down to Central America, back up to Mexico. We spent the summer in Guatemala, and now we're moving to the Bahamas and the Caribbean. And I don't know what I'm going to do, not hearing all that Spanish, and it's going to be a big change.
That's true.
Different cuisine, different language.
That's true.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. That's going to be a big change, but it's also going to be a little bit of a culture shock. We're used to going on shore and getting our nice ceviche and micheladas, and we're going to have to change that over to conch fritters. And
hey, I don't have a problem with that. What I am going to miss, though, are the cheap beers, all the Mexican cervezas. I'm definitely going to miss those. I'm going to miss tacos. I'm going to miss the salsas. There's some really good salsa here.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss the cheap arrachera beef. All that good stuff. Mexico has treated us very well. For those of you who have been to Nuevo Vallarta, and we sailed all the Sea of Cortez the first year that we were sailing. And then we've navigated our way all the way through Central America, across the Panama Canal, did Belize, did Guatemala, and we are on this side of Mexico. And we were really looking forward to getting here just for some familiarity, because we kind of know the culture. But yeah, you're right. Now it's
gonna be all different.
It's all different now. So anybody who's ever gone to the Bahamas, just like the request I said about the US, let us know, what to look out for. What's the vibe over there? What are some good places to go eat? If anybody is, a cruiser, send me those lats and lounges so that we can find the best anchorages. And that way we can get some new footage of places we've never been. But it'd be really cool if some of you who have been there tell us where to go or give us some recommendations, and we can film for you to bring back those memories of the time that you were there, because that's, we're doing this for friends and family, but we're also doing it as a diary and a log of our sail and our travel and our learning. And I know a lot of you who are our followers and our subscribers, you are sailors, or you have sailed before, and we've gotten so much feedback from people that say, oh, we've been there before. It's so nice to see it through a nice, fresh set of eyes. And it makes us feel like, I don't know, like we're connected with you guys. Is that too cheesy?
No. Yeah, there's definitely connection through social media. And then, that's another thing that we're really looking forward to in the Bahamas is just the number of cruisers that are over there. It's, it's close to the US, so there's a lot of boats, a lot of cruisers there. And so we feel like our social game may improve.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Like she said, she does, spend a lot of time during the day working, and I do as well, working on the boat. But we're hoping that we get a lot more social interaction in the Bahamas than we've had in some of these isolated anchorages that we've had in Central America and Mexico.
Absolutely. Quick move so they can see it. Ta-da! We are on anchor. For those of you just joining us, welcome. It's beautiful. But yeah, during the Sea of Cortez, I think we made an episode on that, but I was really struggling with isolation. Kurt likes to be alone forever and ever. He just needs my company because he loves me so much.
Only company I need.
But I need more. And now that I don't have the dog, I need even more. So we are looking forward to the community in the Bahamas. We know there's a huge sailing community over there. Can't wait to meet everybody. Some of you on Instagram you guys have, hey Larry, how are you? Yeah, some of you guys on Instagram, we've been following each other for a while, and a lot of you are in the Bahamas. So don't act all, oh, we're besties on the gram. And then when we get there, don't act like you don't know us. You need to come on the dinghy, come say hi to us. We're going to go on our dinghy and come say hi to you guys with a 6-pack of beer. We've got a question from Colm here on Instagram. Says, your future plans are to do the Mediterranean. Would you ever come around British waters? I don't know.
Yeah.
Would we?
Yeah, like I said, I would love to. It just depends on, you know, if we're still enjoying it over there. And I know that with the Mediterranean, there's issues with, you know, how many days you can stay in the European countries. I can't remember what they call it, Schengen or something. I don't know. There's a, you know, group of countries that you can only stay 90 days per 6 months. So we're going to have to navigate that and be going in and out. And so maybe a trip over to the UK would work out for us. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I didn't even think about that. When I think of UK, I think of like cold. And
It can be cold.
It can be cold. It was very cold. Let me tell you, I was so homesick. And then we went to USA for the holidays to visit our family. And I quickly became reverse homesick. I was like, this is too freaking cold. It hurt so much.
Yeah, we're not prepared.
We're not prepared for the cold, so we would have to probably figure out winterizing the boat and all that stuff if we ever did some things. We've got some comments here. Let's see. Best of all, guys, looking forward to whatever you put out for us. Looking forward to sailing into Cape Town one day. If not, we will keep following. Thank you so much.
Hey, Cynthia, I see you joined.
Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Yeah. Hi, guys. We've got a lot of sailing people here on Instagram. Hey, guys, thank you so much. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And thanks for taking the time. We're not going to talk about football because neither of us know anything about.
But her brother will be talking.
Yes,
about
my brother.
you can plug him.
He's not here. I'm almost 40 minutes into this, and I haven't seen his name pop up once. At least my mom has an excuse.
Christina's here. So
I guess Christina's here to represent Mario, but he always plugs me on his YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel where he does live commentary. It's called Football Nation. His name is Mario, and I love him very much.
Football Nation 210, I think.
Football Nation 210. That's right. So if you are a football fan, that's the only thing I'll mention about football in this live. My brother, Mario, there you go. I did it. That makes up for all the times you plugged my channel. Anyways, yes, I'm getting everything ready. Just trying to think of other things to say. Well, we've got some newcomers here. Now we've got 16 people, and we ran out of things to say.
Well, you want to give them a brief recap of what we said, where we've been?
We're clearly new at this. We should have wasted a lot of time in the beginning, allowed people to join, and then answered it. But, you know, you guys have grown with us along the way. Let's see what Ayodi says. He says Fort Pierce and West Palm Beach have about 60 boats waiting to cross. Oh, damn. A bunch to the Seven Seas Cruising Association folks going to the GM in Black Point. I don't know what any of that means. Do you?
Yes.
Okay. What does it mean for the non-sailors?
It means there's a lot of people in Florida waiting to cross the Gulf Stream to get to the Bahamas.
And okay. So we're not the only ones stuck.
Yeah, we're not the only ones stuck by weather.
Yeah.
We actually, just for your information, we usually do all of our passages just on our own by watching, you know, our different weather sources, predict wind and so forth. And we'll do our own weather routing this time because we're in winter and we're crossing the Gulf of Mexico. This is a 3-day passage that can be tricky and can be very uncomfortable. We actually hired the advice of a weather router. And
we did.
So we spent a little money, and we've got a professional that's giving us their opinion as to when to cross. And so that's, like I said, we're kind of stuck here for a while because right now his advice is to wait for at least a week.
Yeah.
We've got a week's worth of nasty weather on the horizon. Yeah. So we may be here for a while.
One thing we are learning to practice as humans and as cruisers is patience and gratitude. And I know it sounds super woo-woo, but you know, we always get kind of made fun of our personalities. We're very headstrong people and kind of a little bit of like control freaks, you know, like we don't really go with the flow. And when you live on a boat, you have a shore manager. Thanks, Red Moon Sailing. Yeah. We don't really go with the flow. And when things don't go our way, we get really frustrated. And we just got hit with a practice round here. We got here 2 weeks ago. We checked the boat. We got on board. Some things broke, some things didn't. And we fixed everything. And we were like, all right, we're ready to go. We're leaving on Thursday. Let's get out of here. And then the weather sucked. So we're like, okay, well, we'll leave on Monday. Let's hire this guy. So as soon as we get a weather window, we can get out of here.
And the guy is Chris Parker. A lot of cruisers use him.
Yeah.
And we've gotten great recommendations from him. And so, yes, we're going to be using Chris Parker on this passage. And one of the reasons why we chose to do it is the last passage, which we really did. Well, we got no footage of it. Was from Guatemala to Isla Mujeres when we did that coming out of the Rio Dulce area. That was a beating. It was the worst passage we've ever had.
We got our asses.
And I didn't think it was going to be anything to it. And really, it wasn't a situation with high winds. It was just the sea state. The sea state was nasty, and it was the most uncomfortable passage we've had. 3 days on the ocean.
So sick.
Yeah, we were both sick.
Things broke.
We didn't eat, and we didn't film.
My pride broke. It was rough. Our reef line broke. That definitely broke and cost us some money. But yeah, I think we're a little bit
So now we were like, okay, obviously we didn't catch all of the cues there on that passage, so let's get a pro to help us out.
Yeah. So then he said, going back to what I was saying, we're like, oh, we're gonna leave this week, and then we were waiting for the email to let us know when to leave this week yesterday, and the email that we got was like, absolutely not. There's once this cold front coming from Florida goes through, there's another one building. The winds are going the wrong way against the current. You guys are going to have a crap time if you go now. We'll keep you updated on Tuesday, right, which is the day after tomorrow, of when the next time is. So practicing patience and gratitude, we are going to take advantage and go visit some more Isla Mujeres.
Work on our tans a little more.
Work on our tans. A little pasty, work on our fitness here, check out what else is going to break on us, try to fix this generator that has now broken on us again, and just make the most of it. There are worse places to be. The weather is beautiful. It's just very windy. So as soon as the wind goes away, we're going to get out there, go to the beach, have some more ceviches, some more micheladas, make some content for you guys. So we're trying here.
I'm ready to catch some fish. I haven't had fresh fish.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm dying for some fresh fish. I've got a new tool that my brother-in-law gave me for Christmas. Thanks, Trevor. That's supposed to somehow, I don't know. It's somehow it kills the fish fast and de-bloods it or takes out the lactic acid so that our tuna is going to taste so much better. That's what he promises. That's what we'll see. I'll have to show you guys in a video. It's some Japanese method. So.
Yeah, we got some new stuff. We got some fun things for the boat. We've got a security system right back over there. You see that little thing right there? That's our simple life. So just because y'all see where we're going, don't think we're not safe. I'll always share my location, but we are locked down. We're going to the Bahamas. We're going to the Caribbean. So we had to do a lot of safety things because the Caribbean is quite dangerous right now. Apparently there's like a level 3 alert or something somewhere.
No, that's in
Jamaica. Oh yeah, well, we're not going over there.
No.
Yeah.
So. Past it.
Hey guys, how are you? All right. So does anyone have anything they'd like to ask? Anything they'd like to say? It is my lunchtime, and I'm getting quite hungry. And if there's nothing else, I see some faces here. Hi guys, I see some faces there, but we are going to post this after. Once we're all done and wrapped up here, I am going to save the stream and post it live and just kind of like bookmark some key points. So if you guys just joining missed anything, don't worry, it will be online. Just a recap real quick. We're in Mexico. We got things that broke. We're alive and well. Rigby, unfortunately, is not here. What were you going to say?
And we're Bahamas bound.
We're Bahamas bound.
We'll be seeing you in the Bahamas.
We'll be seeing you guys in the Bahamas. We are still doing YouTube. It's just going to be a little bit different. We don't want to burn out, but I want to say it again. When we stopped doing the episodes back in June, we had a certain amount of followers on Instagram. We had a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube, and it's stayed the same. Everything has stayed the same. We've lost a few people, but we don't need y'all anyway. And we've gained a few people too. And I mean, that just means so much because, we worked really hard on the episodes that we've already posted, and to see that you guys are still watching and you guys are still logged in. A lot of you messaged us asking us if we're okay, what's going on. It really means a lot. And that's really the reason why we want to keep going.
Look, Football Nation finally
Football
joined in.
Nation, look who showed. You missed it, dude. I already shut out. But if anyone's curious about a awesome, fantastic live report of the Super Bowl tonight, my brother Mario has a channel, a very growing, amazing channel. He's beating me right now, and that is Football Nation. And if you look through the chats, he's right there. And yeah, he's saying we'll see y'all super soon. That's because he is coming to Cancun, which is right behind us.
He isn't
on the
coming
other
to
side.
see us. He's just happened to be coming to Cancun, and we're still stuck here. So, yeah, maybe we'll see him when he's here.
Oh, we got one question. I don't want to leave them unnoticed. We've got somewherenice.blog asking, what's it like with visas for boat people? Freaking awful. Visas with boat people, it's the worst thing ever. It looks like somewhere nice.blog. What's your Instagram? Are you a traveler? I mean, I know we're obviously followers, but I guess I haven't really. Tell me about yourself. But yeah.
Well, yeah.
Visas suck.
We got to check in and check out. It's a big process to every country. Every country is different, but once you get to the countries, then some of them allow you 30 days, some of them 90 days. It just depends on the country, but it's always a hassle getting in and out of countries. I'm looking forward to that with the U.S. and Bahamas, because that's going to be a lot easier, from what I understand, a lot less paperwork. And so I'm looking forward to that this season.
Yeah, I think the biggest annoyance with the visas and everything is like the time frame. Like you said, every country has their own little rules and things like that, and we are very weather dependent. And sometimes it sounds exaggerated, but truly there are moments where your weather windows are so tight and you have a certain amount of time to get from one place to another, that if these guys are lagging or slow, or there's a vacation right now, it's carnival here in Isla Mujeres, if we get set back just a little bit, that completely ruins the entire passage, right? So like it's a little bit stressful.
Well, and just sometimes you just have to leave the country and come back in. Like for instance, in Guatemala, we only had 90 days in Guatemala, but the hurricane season is a lot longer than that. So we had to leave Guatemala, go back home, visit home, or go to another country, and then come back in and get a fresh 90 days.
Yeah.
The boat actually stayed past its visa in Guatemala, and when in a situation like that, when you leave, you just have to pay a fine based on how many days you're overdue.
Yeah, sometimes you get like a little permit. Well, most of the time you get a cruising permit, and that's for your boat, and your visa is separate from that permit, right? So if you leave somewhere and you leave boat in a country, some countries won't let you, but some countries do, like Guatemala, and then or however long you left your boat after that original time frame that they gave you, which is 30, 60, 90, 120 days. But he says he's looking forward to becoming a boat owner. So congratulations on that. If you have any questions like at all, because you want a whole week, you wait a whole week this time. Yes, exactly. Sorry, I'm just reading on Instagram. We are also on Instagram as well. But yes, you do have to wait a week. Like for us here in Isla Mujeres right now, they said it takes a day and a half to do. It's not to do it, it's to do the paperwork, right? So you drop everything off, and literally, depending on their mood, they could either do it right there, or they're like, well,
we'll see you in a couple days.
We'll see you in a couple days. And you're like, but I need to leave.
We got a fellow 471er on
boat people. Hello
Instagram.
there, fellow 471ers.
Yeah, where's your katana? Where are y'all cruising these days?
Where are you? Where are you cruising? Give us some information. That's awesome.
We do love our Katana 471. It is a great boat, just like any boat. We always have projects on board, but overall, these Katana 471s are beautiful boats, and they're well-performing boats, and we love it. So
we love it. She's
I'm sure you love yours as well.
Yeah, she gets us through some hard times. Even when I'm weak, she holds us steady. La Vida Gypsy. We have Aloha from the Big I. Hey, you made it!
Oh, in Portugal.
I am in late. Beautiful. Let's see. Portugal. Who's in Portugal?
The 471.
Oh, you're looking at that. I'm looking at that.
We've got two things.
We got two things. Okay, this one says Aloha from the Big Island of Hawaii. I am late, but it's a beautiful morning here on the Big Island. Well, you know what? I think you're the one who messaged me before and said, "Oh no, I wake up at 7 a.m." Right? And you said you were going to miss it. I've purposely been rambling this entire time,
just waiting
for you to wake up, because that is how dedicated and committed we are. To you. But yeah, the longer you guys keep participating, the longer we'll keep talking. We are here for you. I think I've tried to cut this thing twice already, but we keep getting people coming in, and I don't want to miss anybody's questions. But the guy from the 471, I got to talk to you for a second, my friend. What's your name? You're in Portugal right now. How's the weather? Tell me, how is Portugal? Is it worth going? Do you like your boat? And then for everyone out here, let's hear some feedback. How many of you guys are just fans? How many of you guys are sailors? How many of you guys just like my beautiful face? Let's be honest. Let's get some feedback. Vicky Clark has joined.
Hey.
Who is Vicky Clark?
Vicky Clark was the previous
The
owner.
original boat owner. That's amazing. We can't leave now. What are we supposed to talk about?
Well, Vicky, your boat's still floating. Yeah.
Your boat is still floating, dear Vicky. Thank you so much for trusting us. Vicky Clark is the original boat owner.
Not the original.
Yeah,
this boat has had 4 owners. They are owner number 3. We are owner number 4. So we've got a handful of owners on this one.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, now that you're here from Hawaii and we've waited all this time to get you to get here, got any questions for us? Any burning questions for us? And Vicky, yeah, I'd love to hear some feedback from you too. Do you have any burning questions for us about your boat? I've changed the decoration, if you haven't noticed.
A little, but most of it is still the same.
Everything is running nicely. A lot of the things that are broken are just wear and tear of the boat. It is a 20-year-old sailboat, and you guys did a fantastic job keeping her nice and pristine. We're working really hard to do the same, but since you just joined, I will let you know our generator's freaking broken, and we're trying to figure that out right now. But other than that, it's great. Ooh, more comments. I started looking into boat life after I found your channel a year ago. He says that we're amazing. So glad we're back. Cute. This is that makes me emotional. It really does. Like we said before, and we're just recapping for all you new guys here. Like, we were this close to.
Wow, we've got somebody went through the Panama Canal 27 times.
Yeah, wow.
That's
okay.
a lot.
Let's go somewhere. Yes, I'm so happy that you are inspired and motivated. Thank you for giving us that feedback. That makes us feel great. Football Nation, Mario, my brother, he said we had the best experience. Oh, he's being nice. We had the best experience ever with y'all on the Sandblast Islands. I'm spoiled now, thanks to Levita Gypsy. Yes, him and his beautiful girlfriend, Christina, were our crew to cross the Panama Canal. And you guys helped us keep sane. And we had such a great time, too. We were also spoiled. Honestly, like, as you can see, the water back there is beautiful. Isla Mujeres in Cancun is gorgeous. But, like, I'm not going to lie. And every time we go somewhere, we're like, it's not San Blas. I know the Bahamas is going to change my mind again. But we're like, nah. The snorkeling in San Blas was better. The water was warmer in San Blas. So, yes.
That is a beautiful area of Panama.
We
have not cruised it.
Yes. It says, we started a year and a half ago in France. Been living aboard since. Did the Med. Now going to do Euro Africa, West Coast. And then hopefully make the leap over to the Atlantic. All on the Katana 471. And you know why you get to do that? Because she is a fantastic and amazing blue water performance catamaran that will get you from point A to point B.
Yeah. So hopefully we will see you in the Caribbean in the years to come. We had a question over here. What are your plans? That we've had some latecomers, so we'll just recap it real quickly again. We spent the summer in.
Hi, Therese. What up?
We spent the summer in Guatemala doing boat projects. Then we made our way up to Isla Mujeres, Mexico, which is where we are presently. And we are currently waiting for a weather window to make our way over to the Bahamas. So we will be hitting the Florida Keys on the way to the Bahamas and then sailing the Bahamas until the hurricanes force us out. And then we will head up the east coast of the U.S. For the hurricane season. And spend some time in Georgia, South Carolina, up into the Chesapeake Bay area. So that's our immediate
plans. Man, we're getting attacked on Instagram. Not like in a bad way. Like, we're getting so much people here. Okay. Yes, one at a time. Yes, we are Bahamas bound. Something else to recap for Captain Bill. Where's Rigby?
Rigby is in Texas. We went home for the holidays to Texas, And while we were there, Rigby found a great home with my daughter. She's got a big backyard and lots of squirrels and cats to play with. And rather than bring her back on the boat and have to deal with the crossing of the Gulf of Mexico, we decided to leave her in Texas and let her have some land time for a while.
Yep, she's enjoying herself. We're super sad. After this post, if you want to see me tear up, you can rewind about 20-30 minutes ago and you will see my tears fall down my face. What else can we update on? I think that's it for now. If you have any other questions, Bill, let us know. But that was a quick recap. Which hole number are you? This is from a fellow Katana member. He is number 58.
We are number 5. Yeah,
It's
it's a 20-year-old boat. It's actually a 26-year-old boat now. We're getting
damn.
old. But yes, number 5.
Yeah.
So as far as the Katanas go, I believe there were 68 in the original 471, and then they changed ownership and kept creating them, but a little bit differently. But yeah, we're number 5, so we have a few different features than some of the later model ones. For instance, we have a.
Well, he asked if we've done a boat tour. We can do a quick one.
Yeah, it's kind of noisy out there, but yeah, we can show them.
Yeah.
Show
do y'all want a boat tour? Wait, I'm not gonna get up unless they really want it. I know Bill wants it, but you want me to get up anyway? Give me a look. I can see your look.
No, I mean
from there. We're on camera.
Yeah, we can do a tour. We just gotta grab 2 hands. We have 2 different devices going right now.
Mario, do it. Okay, let me answer these last questions, and then we're gonna switch over and give you guys a quick boat tour. So whatever you're asking, obviously we're not going to see it, so save all those wonderful burning questions once this boat tour is done. Bahamas folks are feeding bulls and tigers. Dangerous swimming these days. Okay, I thought that was like a phrase or something. I was trying to figure out what you're literally saying, Christians, iconic Abraham, that Bahama folks are like feeding bull sharks and tiger sharks, and now we can't swim. That's not going to work for me.
No.
I love swimming.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to bulls and tigers over in the Bahamas, but I am looking forward to the beautiful waters and doing some fishing and so forth. But yeah, hopefully that's not a problem, because that is something I'm nervous about. We haven't dealt with any sharks in our cruising grounds yet.
Things where
just little nurse sharks here and there.
There's a thing on like Instagram and Facebook that are like, you know, what people who don't live on boats think people who live on boats are afraid of versus what they are. And like the number one thing is like sharks and pirates. And then like, you know, big storms, like sharks, pirates, and storms. And then the joke, and it's actually quite accurate, is we are not afraid of sharks or pirates or storms. We're afraid of immigration and customs. We're afraid of
the storms do.
The storms do freak. Lightning is very, very scary.
The joke is immigration and customs.
Immigration and customs, and lightning is the joke. And then our batteries, right? Like our lithium batteries. If we don't have power, we are totally screwed. And for you who don't have a boat, it's nuts. Christian's Iconic says Bahamas. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna give you guys a quick boat tour. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I guess I'll grab this and you grab that.
Tell me which way you're going. Yeah, we're not gonna give a comprehensive boat tour, but just for the 471 owners, let's just turn the cameras around so that you can see. There's a couple different layouts. The aft portion of the salon actually has it on the starboard side, and then we come around, we've got our nice little saloon table, and then coming around, we have our navigation station over here,
where we've got our Florida East Coast and Keys book and all Kurt's notes. It's so windy that our wind vane
came
off the boat, you guys. It's banana sandwich over here.
I think it deteriorated. So yeah, so that's the interior of the salon, and then outside you can see our cockpit table, our dinghy. We have our solar panels back there, which are grabbing a lot of sun right now. This morning they weren't, just because of the angle of the boat. And for those of you who haven't seen our boat much, we've got twin outboard helm stations. So we've got one on this side, and you can see another one over here.
Okay.
And one of the differences I was mentioning about the early 471s versus the later is that we have a vinyl top instead of a hard top. We don't have a hard fiberglass top. That gives us a little bit of a weight savings, which is nice. It also reduces our windage. If we have any big storms or hurricanes coming, I'm able to take that top down and reduce our windage. But the drawback is we don't have a nice hard fiberglass top in order to install more solar panels.
Yep. So let's go.
There's
down
always
to
pros
the
and
rooms.
cons.
You lead the way.
Oh, you're going to do rooms too.
Yeah, they want the tour.
Jeez.
Give them the tour. Give the people what they want, Kurt.
All right. This is an owner version. And so on our starboard hull, you can see back here, this is our bedroom. And because it's an owner's version, the entire hull is dedicated to our bedroom. So I'm trying to get out of the way. There you go. You can see.
What up, everybody?
You can see our work areas. You can see our storage areas, and then our bathroom back in the back.
There you go. There's my vanity, more storage over here, like beautiful breeze up there. Our bathroom, nice and big. I can fit all up in there. If you want a full body view, go to YouTube. Hey, everybody. Otherwise, it's just me and my face here on the gram. And then let's take them to the other side.
All right. The other side is not as sexy because it's just our guest side.
And we also don't have any sheets.
We have it stripped.
Tropical areas right now, so if we leave sheets and things out, it gets moldy and gross and stinky. So unless you come and visit, the beds will not be made.
So on the port side of the boat, we have a similar situation with a bedroom back here.
Oh,
it's kind of light. Yeah. So there's a bedroom in the back, and then there's also another one. Let me get out of the way. There's another one up front, and like I said, we've got the sheets stripped.
Excuse me. I'm going to show them this one. There it is.
And they share a head over here. Yeah. So that's a quick tour of our 471. Now I got to get Linda back.
Wait for me. Oh gosh. Okay. That's the tour. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
You guys got it. All right. So now that we've done the
that was
tour,
quick and dirty.
Very quick, very dirty. I'm out of breath. Man, that was.
Yeah, we can't really show you the outside of the boat because the wind is way too rough. You wouldn't be able to hear or see anything.
Yep. All right. So now that we're sitting back, catch my breath. Questions? Anybody has anything else that you guys want to say? Oh, we got a heart. Thanks. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of things I didn't see. Oh, oops. Okay, Kurt, give me a second to catch up. I didn't see anything.
Yeah,
Sound Blast is epic. Yes, it is. Sorry, guys, I didn't see any of these. Gammy, hi, Gammy. Thank you. Hello. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry, I didn't see you earlier.
Yeah, we're doing two things at once. We've got YouTube over here. We've got Instagram over here. And so
we've got people
it's hard
in
to
Denmark.
keep up with everybody.
We've got people in Canada, British Columbia. Hi. Wow, we had a lot of people this whole time. Oops. Let's go. Tour time. Yep, we did that. That's how far behind I am. You guys, this is my first time doing a multi-stream live. I hope we're entertaining you guys. I feel like I am because I'm out of breath. Let's see. Oh, I don't speak that language, whatever you're sending to me, but thank you so much for coming. Gammy says, do you often have young people with you? Is the ratio between man and woman equal?
Well, we only have people on board when either we have friends or family visiting, or if we're doing a long passage, then we'll bring crew on board. And historically, when we've brought crew on board, they are young people, and yeah, the man-woman ratio has been equal, but it's not something that we've been trying to, specifically do. It's just worked out that way. But yeah, we've had. I guess we've found that if you find some young, crazy people, they seem to have a little more time on their hands. And so they're able to take a week off and be free for us.
Thanks, Mario. He was $5.
Oh, thanks, Mario.
I forgot. You can do that here. That's right. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. We are going to go have a beer. We don't know how much to fix this generator is going to cost us, so every dollar helps, really. Thank you so much. Yes, it is cozy. And our fellow Katana says, wow, that looks so different from the boat tour.
Yeah, all of them are a little bit different. The Katanas, even though they're similar, they are semi-custom. So our head on our guest side is completely different. It's got a separate shower, which most don't. Our hulls have an overhead hatch on the deck, which most katanas don't. So there's little differences between each of the boat, and I've noticed that the storage spaces in each of the boats are completely different. I don't know if it's just something that the owners specify when they purchased the boat originally or what, but yeah, I rarely see two that are exactly the same.
Yeah, that's true. And the blue water feature, I guess, like for this boat is, I think the storage space is a really big deal because we can go further for longer. It's a little bit more expensive to fill up all of my drawers, but Mario's $5 are going to go a long way. So thank you for that. But yeah, literally, I'm sitting like on the couch. Underneath every single one of these cushions is storage space. And when we do long passages, we fill the boat up. So when we go to Florida, if we out of here, we will be spending a lot of money trying to fill up the boat. Hi, everybody on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining. We're trying to stay on as long as possible just to give everybody a chance to come in, say hi, and get our stats up. So stay online just another second longer to help our stats. We've got Captain Bill. He's asking, what updates are y'all planning on doing?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, we spent the summer in Guatemala doing some upgrades, and so they weren't upgrades; they were just necessary maintenance with the rudders, the bottom paint, propellers, chains, anchor chains, and so forth. So we've got the boat nice and safe now. It's pretty safe. As far as upgrades go, kind of out of money after doing all those projects to be doing any upgrading. So big plans to upgrade anything right now. The boat's in great shape. It's looking beautiful, and so at this point, we're just looking to enjoy it rather than spend time upgrading it.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to enjoy it as much as we can, and maybe. I would say our next planned haul out would probably be in a year and a half when we get down to the Grenada area.
Yeah.
And when we do a haul out there, then we'll be looking at our next round of upgrades.
Yeah. We need time and money and a working generator. That's the only thing that obviously has got us, kind of miffed right now. And the dagger board.
Yeah.
That sucks. You said that it broke, right, earlier?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Let's tell them that story.
Well, we when we were in Guatemala for the summer, we had a broken dagger board, and so I took a risk and we tried to repair it. One of the guys there said that he could repair the dagger board by building another half of the board and connecting it to the original half that we had. So it was going to be a cheaper option to do it that way. And he said, oh, yeah, this will work. Don't worry about it. If it's going to break, it's going to break somewhere else because I'm going to build it real strong. So I took the risk. We had it built, and it was a bad risk to take. The dagger board broke again on our first rough passage, and it broke right where it was broken originally. So his repair did not hold. So now we got to go back and repair the dagger board again. This time I'm going to do it right and just rebuild an entirely new dagger board rather than trying to fix it.
Yep. It sucks. Yeah. Not again, says Mario.
Again. Yes, again.
Yes, dude. Again, we were cleaning the bottom 2 days ago. We don't even know when it happened. Like that broke back in the summer. We fixed it. We got from Guatemala to Mexico. We left for 2 months to go visit everybody in the States. We stayed here for a week. We just anchored out. Beautiful anchorage right behind us. And Kurt's like, the water's clear. Let me go down and finally clean the bottom. We've got some growth. Goes down there, and all I hear from like underwater is like, I'm like, is he dying? And then he comes up and he's like, our dagger board is beep, 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 broken again. And I'm like, are you serious? That was day 1 of being out on the hook. Day 2 of being out on the hook, our generator's broken. So yes, Captain Bill, welcome to boat life, LOL, I guess, but it's not funny right now because we need money to fix these things, and we want to get out of here as soon as possible. So we've got, a student says, hello, my dear teacher. Hi. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in so long. Come back to class. Boat People says, we got our new dagger boards built by an airplane workshop. It's essentially a wing. It costs about half from the original.
Yeah, I just need to get to a place where I have some skilled people to do it. I'm not going to get it done here. So yeah, I'm going to find a place that can get it done right, and then we'll get it built.
Yeah.
But I thought that I might be able to get by with the scabbing the two together, but it didn't work. I kind of had the feeling it wouldn't, but I was hoping and praying that it would.
Yeah.
But no, it didn't.
Yeah. We've got Gammy asking a good question. She says he's got some funny questions. Bring them on, dude. We love funny questions. Funny question number 1. Can you sort all the different waste fractions like we do on the land?
Oh, you mean like doing like recycling?
Yeah, I think they mean like how we recycle, how we get rid of weight, like food and scraps, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. With long passages, we can throw any kind of foodstuffs and organic material overboard, and the fish and the turtles, eat our food scraps. So we do that, but everything else we keep with us until we get to the next anchorage or the next marina or wherever we're stopping, and then depending on whether or not the marinas have piled together, unfortunately, but yeah, food scraps, so we're able to,
not all the time though.
well, not if we're in an anchorage.
Yeah, if we're like exactly. I just want to, just in case. I don't know. This is the internet, y'all. You can get canceled for literally anything you say.
Yeah, if you're in a nice busy anchorage and there's a beach there, you don't want to be throwing your food scraps out, because then they all float up onto the beach, and you get a whole nice salad displayed out on the beach the next morning. So
right.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, but
like
when we're
right
on
now, it's like what we're doing right now. This is a place where you can dump. Like there is no rule to not dump in this bay, but we are actually anchored right behind a reef, and that's an actual like popular reef where people go and snorkel. So we've been waiting until the afternoon at nighttime, and with these winds and these currents, that's when we toss out, like any salad or anything like that. But I'm not gonna throw my meal outside and have my, chicken meat just like someone in the face. That's gross and rude, and I don't want bad karma. So yes, depending on the rules, they
have 10 fractions in Denmark. That's crazy. Yeah, no, we aren't that anal about stuff here. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're new to sailing, and then it is different. It is different than a monohull, and what you have to do to tack a catamaran properly is as you're coming around, you backwind the Genoa. So don't release the sheet until you've completed all the way around and you've gotten to your 45 or whatever degrees on the other side. So try that. But yeah, generally we've got enough speed going, with the wind, that we can get the momentum to come around. And then if we get in that situation where the wind is light, then backwinding it always helps us get around. So, yeah, we haven't had to use the engine.
Not yet. Well, when I do it, sometimes we have to do things. I'm still learning, guys. So yeah, we've learned a lot over the last couple of years. I've learned so much. I can do things that I never imagined in my life that I would do living sailing a boat. But I didn't know any of that stuff before I got on board. And now I know all the terminology and I know how to do it. But yeah, we do a pretty good job. And my favorite thing is, tack, and then coming about, and then jibe, and all those things are always fun to say when we're on a boat. Bill says we are watching some whales blowing.
Yeah, we missed the whales.
There's not a lot of marine life out here in these waters. We haven't seen a dolphin in a long time. We haven't seen whales in a long time. But now we're back on board.
The boat has not been sailing, other than our trip from here. The boat hasn't been sailing really for 7 months because we've been on the hard for hurricane season. So yeah, it's been a long time since we've gotten to enjoy the marine life and then gotten to enjoy the fishing and so forth. So that's why we're itching to get out of here so badly.
We want to go. We want to see the rest of everything. I'm very grateful and very happy and very lucky we are to be here. Isla Mujeres, if you guys haven't done it, it's amazing and beautiful. But we are gypsies. We are living La Vida Gypsy, and we like to go and explore, and we have been here too long. We're ready to close officially the Book of Mexico and sail on to calmer and cleaner waters.
We don't know if it's calmer.
Yeah, we don't know if it's calmer, but
waters.
I'm anticipating. So All right, guys. I think that's.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
It's time to go eat.
Time to get lunch. It's been really great catching up with you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. If anybody has any other questions after this, I'm gonna leave obviously the comments open, so be sure to send us some comments. If it's your first time following us and you're just curious more about us, I gotta do the plugs. You know, we're on Insta, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. And yeah, so thank you so much for participating. I hope you guys will continue following us, and have a wonderful Sunday. Whoever your football team is that you want to win, I hope they win.
Go team, go.
Go team,
That's
go.
American football.
That's for our American football Sunday. Valentine's Day is coming up. Happy Valentine's Day. Ash Wednesday's coming up. Happy Ash Wednesday. We hope to see you guys in the Bahamas, and we'll show you guys everything. Anything you want to add?
Nope. It's been great seeing you guys.
It's been great seeing you guys. We're signing off in 5, 4. That's not going to work, so I'm just going to slowly end this. So goodbye, everybody. See you. Bye.
Bye.